Question number 141. Western blot, also known as protein immunoblot, is a confirmatory test carried out for the detection of, and the options given are HIV, typhoid, malaria, diabetes mellitus. Western blot or protein immunoblot separates and detects specific HIV antibodies. So it is used for the detection of HIV. So option number 1 is the correct answer. Let's discuss rest of the options. The next option is typhoid, and this is an incorrect option because Vidal test is a serological test used for diagnosing typhoid fever. The next option is malaria, and this is an incorrect option because conventional microscopic examination of blood smear is the gold standard for malaria diagnosis. And the last option is diabetes mellitus, and this is an incorrect option because fasting plasma glucose, that is FPG, and oral glucose tolerance test, OGTT, confirm the diagnosis of diabetes mellitus. On the other hand, ELISA or enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay is a preliminary test used for diagnosing HIV. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's move on to the next question, which is question number 142. An essential sulfur-containing amino acid that does not form disulfide bonds is, and the options given are methionine, cysteine, glutamic acid, serine. And the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Methionine is an essential sulfur-containing amino acid that does not form disulfide bonds. On the contrary, cysteine forms disulfide bond. So this is an incorrect option because cysteine is a sulfur-containing amino acid that does form disulfide bonds. The next option is glutamic acid, and this is an incorrect option because glutamic acid is a non-essential acidic amino acid. Non-essential acidic amino acid. Whereas option number 4, serine, is an incorrect option because serine is an alcoholic amino acid. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 143. Gel electrophoresis apparatus using agarose as a sieving medium is used for, and the options given are isolation of DNA molecules according to charge only, cutting of DNA into fragments and ligating them, separation of DNA fragments primarily according to size, and the last option given is construction of recombinant DNA using PCR. And the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Agarose as a sieving medium is used to separate DNA fragments primarily according to size. And this is a correct answer to our question because gel electrophoresis is a technique used to separate molecules based on both size and charge, but separates DNA fragments on the basis of size and conformation. So the correct answer is 3. The very first option given is isolation of DNA molecules according to charge only is an incorrect option. Second option, cutting of DNA into fragments and ligating them, is an incorrect option. And the last option, construction of recombinant DNA using PCR, is also an incorrect option. And the correct answer is option number 3. Let's move on to the next question, which is question number 144. Match the following with respect to STI or sexually transmitted infections and causative agent. In the very first column given are STI, and in the next column are causative agents. The very first STI given is gonorrhea, and the causative agent for gonorrhea is Neisseria gonorrhea. So A goes with second option. The next STI given is syphilis, and as syphilis is caused by a bacterium called Treponema pallidum. So B in column 1 goes with fourth option in column 2. The next STI given is genital warts, and the causative agent for genital warts is a virus, that is human papilloma virus. So C goes with first option in column 2, and the next option is AIDS, and the causative agent for AIDS is human immunodeficiency virus or HIV. So D goes with third option and choose the correct option. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3, A with 2, B with 4, C with 1 and D with 3. And the correct answer is option number 3. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 145. A bacterial infection which prevents relaxation between successive stimuli resulting in sustained muscle contraction is known as, and the options given are tonus, twitch, tetany, tetanus? And the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Tetanus is a bacterial infection caused by Clostridium tetani. Clostridium tetani, which affects the nervous system, leading to painful sustained contractions, particularly of jaw and neck muscles. Let's discuss rest of the options. The very first option given is tonus, and this is an incorrect option because tonus or muscle tone is the continuous and passive partial contraction of the muscle. The next option is twitch, and this cannot be a correct answer because a single muscle twitch refers to typical contractile response of a skeletal muscle fiber to the single stimulus. And the next option, tetany, is also an incorrect option because tetany is a medical sign which results from low blood calcium level. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's move on to the next question.